Hi everyone, it's Zach here from Joe and Zach Survival. Today I wanted to show everybody how to make their own rope. A very easy method, you don't have to braid, it's really simple, not complex at all. And you can make a lot of it in a really short amount of time. I worked for about an hour and I made, show you guys here, all of this. I'm actually going to lay this out for you guys so you can see actually how much I made in 1 hour. And it's strong too. This is a piece I made last night. This is just one little chunk of it, okay? Dry time is just overnight. Right here, this is a 20-pound propane cylinder. I'm actually gonna lift this up with this string. Ready? That strong. 1 day of dry time. Are you ready to learn how to make it? Because it's easy. Okay. So first of all, you're gonna need your grass. This is a type of grass that grows around swamps and lakes up here at our bug out location. It's just small grass. Whatever you do, don't get that big field grass. This small grass works awesome, but the field grass actually, you can't twist it, and that's one thing you have to do with this. So get yourself some small grass or break down some cattails down into small pieces like this. When you start out, you're gonna have your thin ends and you're gonna have your thick ends. I'm gonna start out with our thick ends here. I just start out, I'm gonna make a pretty big one here to show you guys, but typically I'd put about 6 strands on each side, but just for video purposes, I'm gonna just go by, what I feel in my hands. If it's pretty close to the same thickness, that's good enough for me. And but like I said, if you're doing it, start out with like 3 strands on each side, and each side, all you're gonna need is just two little handfuls or whatever you got to start, where we actually learn what to do here. Alright, so this, you're gonna make the okay sign, alright? You're okay. If you don't know how to make it, take your thumb and your pointer finger and touch them together and leave these 3 fingers just out in the open. Alright, you're gonna take your 2 grasses or your 2 whatevers, and you're gonna tie a knot on there. This will just help you, and it'll also make sure that your grass doesn't unwind as you're making your rope. So make just a simple knot on there. And now that your knot is on there, you're gonna want to break it in half again. If you have the 6 strand idea like I mentioned, just put 3 strands on each side, and then you're going to start this okay thing going on here. So you're going to take your top bundle, okay? So let me move these out of the way for a second. So here's your bottom and here's your top. You're going to take your top bundle, you're going to spin it away from you. I normally get a good spin on there. Alright? Then you're going to do the OK sign. Without unspinning it, you're going to pick up the bottom pile. You're going to bring it up and over. Not so much up and over, but you're going to change spots, as you can see. And then you can pinch it with your other hand. One more time. You're going to take your top bundle. You're going to spin it away from you using your thumb and pointer finger, so you get it spun. Then you're going to take your other 3 fingers and grab the bottom bundle, and you're just going to switch them. So now your top bundle is your bottom bundle, and your bottom bundle is now your top bundle. And then with that, you're going to pinch it with your left hand, and you can just continue doing that, and it gets faster and faster as you learn. Okay, got this nasty string going on. Couple of them, you're going to notice you're going to get the string pattern which you've seen before in a lot of other strings. Just a simple twist around method, and it'll stay there. The first thing I always wanted to learn was how do I keep it going, you know? How can I add something to it to make this string 20 feet long instead of it just being whatever the grass's length is? I'm going to show you that. It's been about a minute. I have this much done, and now I can feel it as I go, and you will be able to feel it too. You're gonna feel it gets a little bit thinner because you're getting to the ends where it also gets thinner. So now we're gonna incorporate more. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a strand of whatever grasses that you're using, and you're gonna slip it down in between your pointer finger, and you're going to just slip it in there with your thumb. And if you try to do it the top way, it'll also work, but it works better bottom way, because then you can simply twist the top and then it's locked in there automatically. You didn't have to twist something that wasn't already in the bundle. And we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to take our grass here, we're going to slip it underneath, we're going to twist it the top just like we were doing, and within 2 twists the new string is locked in there. You're gonna end up getting these little, I call them tails, and once the string dries out, maybe a day or 2, you just go back there and cut them off with a knife or a scissors, whatever you're using. And a person can actually take multiple ones. I'm going to take, here's 2, you can do 4, 6, whatever how big the rope you want, I guess. And you can put them in there. And just the same act will get you there. And you just repeat that whole process until you get yourself a nice long string. And the stronger the string depends on how much time and effort you put into it. A person can do it real fast like me, and yeah, it's reasonably strong. But if you're to sit there and actually spin it really tight, okay, and then do it, you're gonna get yourself a better quality of string, and in return it's gonna last longer, it's gonna be stronger. Yeah, it took you longer, but I mean, if you have nothing better to do, why not do something constructive, you know? And a person can take small amounts of these, twist them really, really good, make it a really awesome string. And as you can see, right here I was doing it fast, and when I twisted it, I got this really strong stuff right here. So if you want to make yourself a real nice homemade string, or if you're in a survival situation and you need to make yourself something to go down a rocky hill or something, make your own. It's as simple as 1, 2, and 3. That was really cheesy, but you get the idea. Anyways, this is Zach from Joe and Zach Survival, and now you know how to make yourself a rope. Thanks for watching.